Hi everyone, my name is Easton, and for today's video I am going to be doing a makeup look and little swatch review type situation of the new Too Faced White Chocolate Chip palette. So it is just a mini version of the chocolate bar palettes that Too Faced is very well known for. So today was actually my first time ever using the palette, and I wanted it to be like that for this video. So the whole entire eye makeup, this was my first time ever using the palette, so along the way you can hear some of my thoughts on it. And basically this palette just looks like this. It is a pastel and neutral browns with a pop of black kind of a palette. It's really pretty. And for the most part, I'll do like more of a review at the end, but so far I really did like the palette. But anyways, let's get on with the tutorial. Okay, so I already have all my face makeup on, so I have my foundation, my powder, my bronzer, and my highlighter, and I've already touched up my brows a little bit, and they might need some improvement, I don't know yet. But so far I have all that on. I also have a neutral shade as a base on my lid too, so now we're gonna begin. But before we do begin, if you hear a noise in the background, that will be my cat snoring, so just try to ignore that. If it does pick up on camera, I don't know if it will, but that is just my cat snoring. Started to do this, but then I realized I started on the wrong eye, so we are restarting on to this eye because that one's my better eye to start with. I am first taking this brush out of the Urban Decay Smoky palette. I'm using the shade Cake Batter, which is the one down here. And then we're just going to start by putting that into the crease. And I really haven't thought too much about what I'm going to do yet, but I know I want to use more of the pastel shades, preferably more than one in this palette. And like the ones that catch my attention the most, this purpley glittery one right here and this bright pink. So I for sure want to incorporate those two, and then like the black to really deepen the look. I think that would be a really pretty option to go for. I think I'm going to use Guilt Free, which is more of a grayish purple. I'm just going to really load the brush up with that. I'm using the same brush because I can. And we're just going to put that into the crease as well, and this is going to kind of make it more cool tone. I know I just used a warm tone, but I wanted to incorporate both of them. Then I'm just going to take that down to the outer corner as well. Next, taking a Morphe M433, I am just going to take the shade Black Sugar, which is the black in the corner down here, and I'm just going to start putting that in the outer corner, and I'm going to pat it on. A Morphe M441, I'm just going to blend that out. Then taking the same Morphe brush as before, I'm going to take some more of that black shadow, but just this time truly keep it in the outer corner. So next I am taking the Smashbox Primer Water, and I'm just going to spray that on the broken Urban Decay 2 brush I have. So this is just like the normal, like completely flat end. And then I'm going to be taking the color Sugared Raisin down here. And I'm just foiling this right now. And then I'm just going to put that all over my lid. By foiling this, this is super pretty. I was not expecting it to be like this vibrant for some reason. Like this is one of the more glittery ones, and then because I've only swatched it before now, and this one wasn't like crazy opaque on its own, but afit, it's beautiful. Just slowly bring it in closer to the outer corner. And then taking the M441 and just blending those two together in the crease and the outer corner. Then back to the Morphe M443, I'm going to take the cake batter that we used before and blend that out, and then take black sugar and then deepen this even more. So I'm going to take a little bit more of the glitter and really kind of pack it on a little bit more, but not so close to the edges where they're blended out. So I think I'm going to do my eyebrow and inner corner highlight quick. Then using Sonia Kasha brush, I don't know, like it doesn't have a name, it's just like a little, it's a smaller pencil brush, so I'm just going to use this one. And I'm going to take the color Pearl Candy and like really pack it on the brush. This one has a lot of fallout like in the pan. Just gonna take a little brush and wipe away all the fallout. So now on to the lower lash line. I'm just going to be taking a Real Techniques brush, and I'm going to be taking top 2 shades. And then I'm just going to start putting that on the lower lash line. And then take the Raspberry Rose and start to put that on the lower lash. Okay, so when you foil it, turns into like a really pretty gold color, which I think complements the look really nicely. I'm going to be taking this Tarte brush that came in the Bunny palette, and I'm just going to take the black color and slowly start to bring it down. Okay, I'm going to quickly do this before the sun completely comes into shot here, but I'm just going to quickly blend out the lower lash line situation. My eyes won't stop watering, so it's kind of difficult. Okay, so I have finished both eyes. It's like 2 hours later from the last time I had the camera on, because I had to wait that little piece of sun right here to move all the way across the wall before I could start filming again, because it was in the way. So the sun has passed through and we can now continue on. I'm going to be taking the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk and put that in my waterline. Okay, so I just finished up this look by doing some really simple wing liner that I did off camera, and then I put on some Demi Lashes by Ardell. So this is the finished eye, and since I had so many troubles with the wings, I had to take them off about 3 different times because this eye was not cooperating. So this eye is super watery now, and so did this one. So if you see that, don't mind that. So the bottom lash line on both eyes aren't looking the best, but it's as good as I could get, so just focus on the top, don't look too much at the bottom, and we should be fine. But moving on to the last step, so we could finally be done, is lips. So I am taking a Jeffree Star liquid lipstick in DC's. This is from the holiday collection. And I am just going to put that on real quick, and then we will be done. this is the finished look that I came up with. It's very simple. I really enjoyed incorporating like the dark colors with like nice pastel colors. The only thing I will say is I did like the palette. It's just that the shimmers, like they're like the glitters and the shimmery ones are very, they're not the most pigmented things. Like you really have to work at them to get pigment, and like I've had the shadow on for kind of a long time because it's taken me a while to finish filming this video because I've had a few issues along the way. But like I've had to retouch up the purple at least 3 or 4 times because it just keeps fading away. I don't know why it's doing that for sure, but just letting you know it does do that. And I had a problem with one other color, but I don't remember which one it was. There was another one, and oh, the glittery white one over here. It has a ton of fallout and it's really chunky, so every time I would try to put it in my inner corner, it kept getting inside my eye, and I think that's why my eye is watering so bad. It's because I keep getting that white shadow in there and it's just messing everything up, so just letting you know. Otherwise, I have really enjoyed this palette. I think it's really cute and would be great for traveling. But anyways, let's get on with the swatches. I swatched all 10 shades in the palette on my arm, so let's begin. I hope you guys all enjoyed this tutorial. I had a lot of fun creating it, even though it's taken a lot longer than planned. But I still had a ton of fun filming this, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.